ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रीशङ्कराचार्यनवावतारं विश्वेश्वरं विश्वगुरुं प्रणम्य वेदान्तशास्त्रश्रवणालसानां बोधाय कुर्वे कमपि प्रबन्धम्। न भूमेर्न तोयं न तेजो न वायुर्न खन्नेन्द्रियं वा न तेषां समूहः। अनैकान्तिकत्वात् सुषुप्त्येकसिद्धस्तदेको वसिष्ठः शिवः केवलोऽहम्। So in the previous discussion, we saw that Atma is Sakshi and it is Kutastha, it is Avikari. And the Yajnavalkya Smriti which was quoted, that Yajnavalkya Smriti is referring to the Sakshi in the form of Shrauta, Smarta, Kriya, etc. They are the Sakshina. So that is Vyavaharik Vishaya and there is no Virodha. And what he said, Yajnavalkya Rishi, that Kutakritaha na Sakshitvam. There Kuta refers to Kapatakari. So that portion we have seen. And then we were seeing Paramatma being the light of the light, Chaitanya Swarupa. So, Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam, that quotation we were seeing in Tika on page 21, fourth line, last word, Paramatma Nu. It is not tu, it is nu. It's not clear. Paramatma anugrahena bhati. Paramatma anugrahena bhati. So, tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. That anubhati sarvam means sarvam anubhati. Sarvam anubhati means sarvam paramatmanam bhantam anubhati. Everything shines only when Paramatma shines. So, Paramatmanam bhantam sarvam anubhati. That is the meaning. So that word is Paramatma anugrahena bhati. Paramatma anugrahena bhati means Paramatma anugrahena sarvam anubhati. Through the grace of Paramatma, everything else shines. And what does that mean? In the other commentary, it is given in Nyaya Ratnavali, Paramatmanam bhantam means aparoksha vyavahar vishayatvam. Paramatma is aparoksha vyavahar vishaya. And anubhantam, everything else is ashritya. Depending upon that, then everything else shines. So, Paramatma is the Swayam Prakasha Chaitanya, everything else is Parat Prakasha. Tasya, continuing further, we saw Tasya Paramatmano Bhata Diptya Idam Sarvam Suryadi Kam Jagat Vibhati. So Paramatmano Bhasa, by the light of that Paramatma Chaitanya, Deeptya idam sarvam suryadikam jagat vibhati. This entire world of luminaries like Surya, etc., first they get illumined. They get illumined means they also become known. And them being known, then everything else becomes known. So this entire thing is explained by Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji beautifully. You know where? Where has he explained all this beautifully? In one shloka. Eka shloki. This is what we are studying is Dasha shloki, 10 shlokas, right? If there is another superior adhikari, Uttam adhikari, only one shloka is enough. And for even other Uttam adhikari, he said, Shlokardhena pravakshyami. In half shloka I will teach you. Yaduktam grantha kotivihi. So this is our master, you know. He can teach in one shloka, he can teach in half shloka, he can teach in some panchakam and dasha shloki, everything he has. This Prata Smaranam, 3 shlokas. Right? That is enough. And on the other hand, he has the mastery of writing thousands of shlokas. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangra 1006 shlokas. Upadesha Sahasri shlokas, so there is Gadya and Padya. Padya itself is some 700 plus, and then there is Gadya. So that is also around 1000. He can say in Samasa also and Vyasa also, in brief also and in elaboration. Paramatma Anugrahena Bhati. Tasya Paramatmano Bhasa Deeptya idam sarva. So what is that Eka shloki? Kin jyotistava bhanumana hanime ratrau pradipadikam syat evam ravidipa darshana vidau kin jyotirakya hime chakshustasya nimilanadi samaye kim dhirdhiyo darshane kim tatra hamato bhavan paramakam jyotistadasmi prabho. That jyoti you are. So he says, yes, Jyotihi tad aham asmi prabho. Hey Guru, I understood that Jyoti I am. Asmi. Tadhacha paramatmano bharupatvam avagamyate. And so by this, bharupatvam of Paramatma is known. Now, on this Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sara Sangraha, there is one tika. Shankar Prasadini. So on that, there is discussion on this slide. So I will just read some portion, okay? Acharya has used different words, Shankaracharya ji. For sun, he has used the word inaha. Inaha word, have you ever heard for sun? There is one word, inaha. Inaha suryopi. Chandraha api yang kinchin na prakashayati vidyuto no prakashayati kimu vaktavyam ayam mitabha. For fire, the word is mitabha. This also probably you may not have ever heard of the word mitabha. Mitabha means ishat prakashavan vannihi. 623. Mitabha ishat prakashvan vannihi yam bhantam anubhati etat samastam jagat soyamatma sarva dashashu sarvavasthasu swayam spurati. And then Tikakar has quoted na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kutoyam agnihi, etc. Now in this, what we have to understand, Asmin mantre Chakshusho Devata. What is the presiding deity of eyes? Surya. Chakshusho Devata Surya. Then, iti vachanat yam chakshur na prakashayati. So that means Na tatra suryo bhati means that which is not illumined by the eyes, that which is not known through eyes. Then manaso devata, because it is said mind also chandrama. So manaso devata chandrama iti vachanat yam mano na prakashayati, that which is not illumined by mind also, means by saying that moon doesn't illuminate means mind doesn't illuminate. So eyes do not illuminate, mind doesn't illuminate. Tatha cha vacho, vak. So what is the vak devata? Vahnihi. So iti vachanat yam vang na prakashayati, that which is not illumined by vak also. So this is iti uktam bhavati. Upalakshanaya आत्मा न ज्ञानेन्द्रिय विषयो भवति न कर्मेन्द्रिय विषयो नापि अंतःकरणस्य. Because eyes are negated, so it is not ज्ञानेन्द्रिय विषय. Vacha is negated, so it is not कर्मेन्द्रिय विषय. And mana is negated, so it is not अंतःकरण विषय. So these are negated. And by negating eyes, ज्ञानेन्द्रिय, तथा ही न प्रत्यक्ष ग्राह्यो, प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण is negated by saying that it cannot be known through eyes, and by saying that it cannot be known through vacha, vani, लौकिक शब्द प्रमाण cannot reveal atma. And by saying mind cannot reveal, anumanadi also cannot reveal it. So anumana, upamana, arthapatti, anupalabdhi, they all require buddhi. So it is not known through pratyaksha, it is not known through anumana, upamana, arthapatti, anupalabdhi, and it is not known through laukika shabda pramana. Then how is it known? So this is explanation on natatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. किंतु केवल अपौरुषेय शब्द प्रमाणेन अतद्धर्म अध्यारोप मात्र निवर्तकत्वेन, थ्रू शब्द प्रमाण बाय अतद्धर्म अध्यारोप निवर्तन, negation of atadharma. So what is not atma, by negating that through अपौरुषेय शब्द प्रमाण अप्रमेयतया ग्राह्य इव भवति, through as an not as an object, apramayataya grahya iva, because it is iva only. And then shruti quotations are given. Tadapi sarvam shrutishu prasiddham. This all is very well known. Where in Kenopanishad it is said, na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, no mano, na vidmo, na vijanimo iti. In Kathopanishad it is said, naiva vacha na manasa praptum shakyo na chakshusha. So in all of them, eyes, speech and mind all are negated. In Mundakopanishad there is a Shruti, na chakshusha grihyate na pivacha nanyir devai tapasa karmanava. In Taittiriya Upanishad, yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. And in Amrita Bindu, nirvikalpam anantam cha hetu drishtanta varjitam. So it is very clearly given. It is hetu drishtanta varjitam and aprameyam anadim cha yajñatva muchyate buddha. So by all these different quotations, what is meant is that Atma is avishaya and yet it becomes known. Why? Because it is Swayam Prakasha Sakshi, Swata Siddha. Therefore it is known. Okay? So this explanation is over now. Now, what is said following this argument is nahi swato avidyamana bhasana shaktihi अन्यस्य अवभासनम कर्तुम शक्नोति कश्चित्. स्वतः अविद्यमान भाषण शक्ति, that which itself is not chaitanya or it does not have illumination of its own, it cannot illumine others. So स्वतः अविद्यमान भाषण शक्ति ही, अविद्यमान भाषण शक्ति ही इज बहुव्रीहि समास. अविद्यमान भाषण शक्ति ही यस्याः सः अविद्यमान भाषण शक्ति ही अन्यस्य अवभाषणं कर्तुं न शक्नोति. इट कैन नॉट इल्यूमिन अदर्स कश्चित्. हाउ लोके घटादीनाम् अन्य अवभाषकत्व अदर्शनात्. लाइक pot does not have bhasana shakti, so pot cannot illumine anything else. bharupanam cha suryadinam taddarshanat. On the other hand, bharupa surya, there it is seen. What is seen? Taddarshanat. Tad means what? See the pankti and tell. bharupanam cha suryadinam taddarshanat. That means anya avabhasakatvam. Because in the previous line what is said? Loke ghatadinam anya avabhasakatva adarshanat. Suryadinam taddarshanat. So then what will be tat? Anya avabhasakatvam. Right? You didn't get it. Bharupanam cha suryadinam. Suryadi which are bharupa. Suryadinam tad darshanat. So tat is sarvanama. So you have to look for a nama before that. So what is that? Anya avabhasakatva. Anya avabhasakatva suryadinam darshanat. Ghatadinam adarshanat. Everybody okay with this? Okay. तथा च सर्वसाक्षित्वं परमात्मानः सिद्धम, and therefore सर्वसाक्षित्व of Paramatma is siddham. दृष्टेः. Now next part. See in the Moolam. So tamev bhantam, that quotation is over. Now next quotation is न दृष्टेर द्रष्टारम पश्येः. न दृष्टेः द्रष्टारम पश्येः. So, of the drashti, drashtehe is sixth case, drashtaram is second case, dvitiya vibhakti, and pashyehe is, pashyehe I will tell, pashyehe is verb, pashyehe is दृशि प्रेक्षणे परस्मैपदी विधिलिंग मध्यम पुरुष एकवचनम. It is dhatu rupa. So na pashyeha. Na pashyeha means you don't see. You cannot see the drashta of drashti. So you is prathama. Drashtaram is dvitiya. Drashtehe is shashti. And pashye is the kriyapadam. दृष्टा की दृष्टि को, दृष्टि के दृष्टा को तुम नहीं देख सकते. दृष्टि के दृष्टा को तुम नहीं देख सकते. सो यू कैनॉट सी द सीयर ऑफ द साइट. पश्ये इज विधिलिंग मध्यम पुरुष एकवचनम. And you see all three quotations here are Brihadaranyaka quotation. And Acharya has given minimum of that Brihadaranyaka. And it, you have to grasp that and understand. Okay, see in Tika now. Drishtahe. What is Drishtahe? Laukikyaha chakshuradi gatayaha darshana shaktehe. Laukiki chakshuradi gata drishti means darshana samarthya. Ability to see through eyes, ears, means see through eyes, hear through ears, smell through nose, etc. That is the Shakti. Drashta of that Shakti. And what is that Drashta? Drashtaram antaryami rupena vyaptaram. The one who is the antaryami, the one who is controlling everything from within. Antaryami rupena vyaptaram paramatmanam na pashyehe. You don't see, means you cannot see. So what is said by this quotation? What is the purpose of this quotation? Purpose of this quotation is that Atma is the drashta, it is the subject. It does not become the object of knowledge. It is Swayam Prakasha was said in the previous quotation. Now it is said that it is the subject. Avishaya, aprameya. Paramatma laukika drashti vishayo na bhavati. This is the meaning. Paramatma does not become laukika drashti vishaya. Adrishto drashta. Next quotation is adrishto drashta. Oh, okay, two more sentences in Tika, then we'll go. Laukika drishti sakshitvat tasya. Paramatma is laukika drashti sakshi. Laukika drashti means that jnanam which takes place through pramata. Paramatma is the sakshi of that also. Tena cha sarva sakshitvam paramatmanaha siddham. By that, Paramatma being sarva sakshi is siddham. Then next quotation is adrishto drashta. Adrishto drashta means in Tika it is given adrishto laukika drashtehe avishayah paramatma swayam drashta sarva sakshitvat. Laukika drashtehe avishaya. It is not the vishaya of laukika drashti. Swayam drashta sarva sakshitvat. So it is adrishta. Adrishta. So adrishto drashta, ashruto shrota, amato manta, avijñato vijñata. In this way, Upanishad says. It is drashta which doesn't become drishya. It is manta but it does not become vishaya of mananam. It is vijñata but it doesn't become vishaya of vijñata. Means this drashta, shrota, manta, vijñata, they are aupadhika ideas in Atma which by itself is nirupadhika. Okay. Then next quotation is Nanyotosti drashta. This I already told you, yes, in few classes back. Nanyotosti drashta. Nanyotosti shrota. Nanyotosti manta vijñata. And another reading is Nanyatosti drashtri. Nanyatosti shrotri, mantri, like that. Nanyadatosti drashtri, Nanyadatosti shrotri, mantri. So what is the difference between the two quotations? Remember I told you? So this one is what? What is given here is Nanyotosti drashta. Pullinga. Good. Atah, so in Tika, Atah Paramatmana Sakashad Anya Kopi Drashta Nasti. So there is no other drashta. Means one cannot say that one drashta is sitting in this body and another drashta is sitting in another body. Like that there are many drashtas. Or there is one Jiva drashta and there is one Ishwara drashta. Or Jivatma drashta and Paramatma drashta. Such bhedas are not there. There is only one illuminator of the whole universe. There is no other drashta. And even this idea that I, the experiencer, so many jivas are there as experiencers, they are all like, let us say, our earth had many moons. See, earth has only one planet. But like Jupiter and all, they have so many moons. You know that, right? So if our sun on Purnima day illumines one moon and we get one moonlight. On Jupiter, let us say if we were living and the Purnima was there, whatever their Purnima is, the day when sun illumines all the moons, how would it be? Like so many moons are there all over. You just go on looking, and you have to name those moons also. Different names you have to give. But so how many drashtas are there? Like how many luminaries are there? Say there is only one, sun. All these are only from borrowed light. They are not the real illuminators. So that's why na anya kopi drashta. तथा च सर्वसाक्षित्वं परमात्मनः सिद्धम. So by this, you see in the मूलम इत्यादि वदता वेदांत प्रमाण राजेन तस्यैव सर्वसाक्षित्वेन अभिषिक्तत्वात्. By this, the वेदांत प्रमाण राजा, वेदांत प्रमाण राजेन और राज्येन, राज either way you can take, राजेन तस्यैव सर्वसाक्षित्वेन अभिषिक्तत्वात्. This Atma alone is coronated as the Sarvasakshi, all illuminator. There is no competition for this Sakshi, Atma. That is who I am. Okay, this is our glory. Actually, studying Vedanta means knowing our glory. Okay, now you see Moolam. Nanu, Purvapakshi is not happy with all this discussion. Nanu Mahat Etad Indrajalam. All this is a magic show kind of thing, what you are talking. Or is Maya. All this is illusory. Mahat Etad Indrajalam. Why? Prama Ashrayan Akutashthan Vihaya Kutastham Apramashrayam eva praman rajaha sarvasakshinam karoti iti. Because what was the discussion? You have pramata and you have sakshi. This pramata, according to Vaisheshika, is Swayam Prakasha, and they don't need another sakshi. And we established that there is sakshi, and Vedanta believes in this sakshi only as Swayam Prakasha, nothing else. So he says all this is illusory talk. Why? Because Prama Ashraya is Pramata. So Prama Ashrayan Akutashthan Vihaya. This Brahma, which is, not Brahma, this Pramata, which is Akutastha. Now by Akutastha, two meanings are possible. One is it is not Kutastha, it is Vikari. Akutastha also means it is not Kapatakari. And that the Tikakar has given that meaning. Akutastha Akapatakarinaha. Kutasthan Vihaya Kutastham Apramashrayam eva praman rajaha sarvasakshinam karoti. And this Kutastha which you have is not the support of Prama. Because Prama is not in Kutastha. Prama is in Pramata. So, Kutastham apramashrayam eva praman rajaha sarvasakshinam karoti. See the Tika. Prama ashraya yathartha jnanavantaha akutasthaha akapatakarinaha etadrishaneva raja loke sakshitvena angikaroti. In the world, if there is a Raja, who would Raja want the Sakshi to be? Raja will make that person as Sakshi who is having lot of Prama. And Prama means Yathartha Jnanam. So Pramashraya means Yathartha Jnanavan. One. And they should be Akutastha. Akutastha means they should not be Sthita in Kuta, means Kapata. Correct? Did you get this? Or see, a Raja will make that person as Sakshi who is Prama Ashraya. Means who has lot of Prama. Means Yathartha Jnanam. That person will be Raja's witness. And he should be Akapatakari. He should not be kapati, means he should not have any personal agenda. So, akapatakari means akutastha. So, Raja will make such person as Sakshi who is Prama Ashraya and Akutastha. And your Vedanta is making this Sakshi, means this Swayam Prakasha Chaitanya as Sakshi, which is not Prama Ashraya and which is Kutastha. So it is opposite. Paramatma tu tad viparitaha. It is not Prama Ashraya. Vedanta Kuta means there are two meanings. Kuta you can take as samsara. Samsara is Kuta because samsara is kapata. And Kutastha. So that which is residing in the samsara, you can call it Kutastha. This is one meaning. You know where this meaning is given? No, not that, but in Prasthanatraya, this meaning comes in Bhagavad Gita. Kuta, because Kuta is Maya. So Paramatma can be called as Kutastha. Because Paramatma is there in Maya everywhere. And Kutastha also can mean changeless, like the anvil of a blacksmith. That is also called Kutastha. So Kutastha means that which is Maya also can be called Kutastha and Brahma is also called Kutastha. That's why you saw that Amar Kosha quotation we saw, right? First Amar quotation is Ekarupataya tu yah kala vyapi on previous page. That is Kutastha. And then on this page, Kutaha Kapatakarinaha, that also came somewhere. In that Yagnavalkya Smriti it came. You see, that just above that Amar Kosha, 2 lines above that. किंच याज्ञवल्क्येन यत् कूटकृतः साक्षित्वं निषिध्यते तत् कपटकारिणः. So there Kutakrit means kapatakari. So Kutastha means that which is staying in kapata. So Atma is staying in samsara. So everything else is kapata, means falsehood. In that the one who is staying is also called Kutastha. In Srimad Bhagavatam, invocation shloka. So the shloka is Dharma projita kaitavatra paramaha nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayonmulakam. So that kaitavaha, I think that is the meaning there, right? Kapata. Okay. So now here Paramatma tu tad viparitaha means Paramatma doesn't have prama and Paramatma is not a Kutastha, means it is not staying in a kapata. Paramatma is Kutastha. So na pramashraya. See in Tika. Na pramashraya. Abadhita vishayakarantakkarana vrittirhi prama ityuchyate. Abadhita vishayakara antakkarana vritti is called prama. Paramatma doesn't have abadhita vishayakara vritti. Tad ashrayam antakkaranam eva. So prama ashraya is antakkarana and that antakkarana is parinamitvat, natu aparinami paramatma. Paramatma which is aparinami is not pramashraya. Clear so far? Not clear. Paramatma is aparinami. Na tu aparinami paramatma means you have to read this way. Na pramashraya. You read or you listen how I am reading and then you capture. Otherwise these sentences, and you see this is the thing, right? When you have to study with Tika, you have to understand what the Tikakar is saying. Okay, I will read from that. Na pramashrayah. Paramatma tu tad viparitaha. Na pramashrayah. That much is okay. Paramatma is not pramashrayah. Paramatma is viparita. How? Let us see. So one is, it is not pramashraya. Now what is prama? He is explaining. Abadita vishayakarantakarana vrittir hi prametyuchyate. What is prama? Abadita vishayakara antakarana vritti. So prama shabda is explained. Now ashraya shabda he has to explain, right? Tad ashrayam antakaranam eva. Ashraya of that prama is what? Antakaranam. Why antakaranam is ashraya of prama? Because it is parinami. So parinamitvat, that is the next word. Okay. So what is the prama ashraya now? Prama ashraya is antakaranam. Natu aparinami paramatma. So aparinami paramatma na prama ashraya. In this way you have to read it. Understood? So you have to see the pankti, and I know, sir, because you are also reading the first time. When I also read this line for the first time, it was a little confusing. So when you read, because the writer has something in his mind, right? Tikakar. Now you have to get it out of his head by remembering Bhagavan. That's all we can do. Bhagavan will enlighten our buddhi. That is the mantra, what is chanted in our the Dwadasha Shanti mantra. Yo brahmanam vidadhati purvam yo vai vedanscha prahinoti tasmai tam ha devam atma buddhi prakasham mumukshurvai sharanam aham prapadye. I, the mumukshu, I offer myself to that Paramatma who gives the knowledge of Vedas also to Brahmaji. May he illumine my buddhi. So both ways. One is as Sakshi illumining. But like how he gave knowledge of Vedas to Brahmaji, like that he should give me knowledge of Shastra also. So that I understand all this. How Brahmaji understood all the Vedas and everything like that. Natu aparinami paramatma kutasthatvacha na akutastha. This is another pankti. You see now. Kutasthatvacha na akutastha. What is the meaning of this? Paramatma is kutastha, therefore it is not akutastha. Kutasthatvacha na akutastha. This is like saying 50 is equal to 25 is equal to 25. It being kutastha, it is not akutastha. So 25 is 25, kutastha is not akutastha, so that we know. So here two kutasthas are there. First kutastha is kuta rupa samsara. Kutasthatvat means kuta rupa samsare sthitatvat Paramatma na akutastha. Which we say yes, it is not akutastha, it is kutastha. So what Purvapakshi is saying is that only the one who does not have kapata, right, should be Sakshi, and the one who has Prama should be Sakshi. So Paramatma doesn't have Prama because it is in Antakarana, and Paramatma is staying in Kuta. How can it be free from Kapata? It is Kutastha. It is staying in Kapata. So Kutasthatvacha na akutastha. So we say, now you see the answer. Badham means Mulam. Badham means very good. We agree. Indrajalam eva etat. All this is Indrajala only. there is nothing that we say here is a real thing. He said all this is falsehood. You are keeping that as a sakshi which should not be sakshi. You are considering this as kutastha which actually is in kapata. You say everything is Indrajalam here. How? Swapnavad avidya vilasitatvat. Like swapna, the entire creation is avidya vilasa. Swapnavad avidya vilasitatvat. And therefore, it is Indrajalam. Tathapi, दृश्यस्य घटादिवत् जड़त्वेन कथम प्रमाश्रयत्वम इति चेत. So we accept this kutastha as sakshi which is not pramashraya. And his objection is that pramashraya should be akutastha. And akutastha also means parinami. Correct? Everybody is there. So, this kutastha is changeless, and changeless cannot have prama. This was the discussion. So now again Purva Pakshi is bringing that shanka. Tathapi drishyasya ghatadivat jadatvena katham pramashrayatvam iti chet. So if you are saying pramata is drishya, right? We say pramata is drishya. Pramata is drishya or not? Pramata, pramana, prameya, pramiti, all are drishya. Sakshi, they are illumined by sakshi. Correct? So if it is drishya, it is jada, like ghata. So if it is drishya, ghatadivat jada, then how can it be pramashraya? Katham pramashrayatvam tasya iti chen na. So we say no. No means what? Really speaking, prama belongs to Chaitanya. Okay. So now see tika. Prama hi jnana visheshaha. Whatever words are not clear, you make it clear. You can write it down there. Prama hi jnana visheshaha. What is prama? Prama is jnana vishesha. Vishesha jnana. Antakarana vrittehe pramatvam tu aupacharikam. The antakarana vritti's pramatva is only aupacharika. It is like moonlight. Moonlight, this expression is only aupacharika. Or like sometimes children on their parents' birthday, they want to buy a gift for their parents. So what do? They will borrow money from parents and they will go and buy something and give it to parents. Or give it to somebody. They don't have money. So like antakarana's pramatvam is aupacharikam. Jnanam cha chaitanyam eva iti prama chetanasya eva dharmo bhavitum arhati. Jnanam cha chaitanyam eva. Jnanam means chaitanyam. And therefore prama chetanasya eva dharmo bhavitum arhati. Prama becomes dharma only of chaitanya. Na acetanasya antakaranasya iti ashaya. Achetana jada antakarana cannot have prama as its dharma or jnanam as its dharma. But then you are saying that it is expressed in antakarana and that is parinami, and therefore that only can be pramashraya. So now that is explained in Moolam. Darpanadivat swachhatvena chit pratibimba grahakatvad chittadatmyadhyasadva. Darpanadivat swachhatvena, so if there is a darpana, on that swachha darpana, clean mirror, on that there is a reflection. Like that, chit pratibimba grahakatvat, one hetu. Chit tadatmya adhyasadva, second hetu. Two hetus are given. Darpanadivat swachhatvena, this is drashtanta, and two hetus are given. Now first let us understand drashtanta. If I am standing in front of a clean mirror, then what happens? The grivastha mukham means my head, my face, which is there on this body, that is called grivastha mukham. That gets reflected because of the rays of the sun or the rays of the light from the eyes. So in the presence of light, eyes will see that reflection of the face on the head, face on the neck of this body in the mirror. Grivastha mukham appears in the form of pratibimba. So this grivastha mukham is called bimba, and what is seen in the mirror is pratibimba. Grivastha mukham is here, bimba. But because of ignorance, what do? I think I am in the mirror, I am there. So due to ignorance, the upahita, in the upadhi what is seen, upadhi is the mirror, in the upadhi what is seen, that is considered as bimba. So he thinks pratibimba itself as bimba. Okay. Now, so this point you keep in mind, because this is going to connect as Purva Paksha further. For bimba to give pratibimba, what is required is that bimba should be chakshusha pratyaksha. Bimba should be chakshusha pratyaksha. And the upadhi is able to reflect this bimba only when there is savayavatva, there is parichinnatva. So bimba should be chakshusha pratyaksha and means rupavan, and also it should be savayava. This you note because this will come as next Purva Paksha. Chakshusha pratyaksha and savayava. And this chit pratibimba grahakatvat, what the hetu is given, that is said as, you see in the tika, vastuta chaitanya anashrayam api antakaranam chit pratibimba grahakatva achaitanya ashrayam uchyate. Chit pratibimba grahakatvat chaitanya ashrayam uchyate. Okay. So vastuta chaitanya anashrayam api antakaranam. Even though vastutah the antakaranam is not chaitanya ashrayam, but Chaitanya Ashrayam means Antakarana is not giving Ashraya to Chaitanya. Chaitanya gives Ashraya to Antakarana. But because of reflection of consciousness appearing in the Antakaranam, Antakarana is called as Chit Pratibimba, Chaitanya Ashraya. Chaitanya Ashrayam Uchyate. This is one hetu. So first hetu was what? Chit pratibimba grahakatvat, because it is able to gather Chaitanya pratibimba. Second hetu is chit tadatmya adhyasadva, athava अचेतनस्य अपि अंतःकरणस्य चेतनेन आत्मना सह भेद अग्रहात्, अग्रहात्, भेद अग्रहात् अंतःकरणम चैतन्याश्रयम उच्यते. अंतःकरण is called chaitanya ashraya. Why? Because actually chaitanya ashraya is atma, but because of अन्योन्य अध्यास चेतनेन आत्मना सह भेद अग्रहात्. So I am not able to distinguish which has the ashraya. So even though Chaitanya is the ashraya of all jnanam, antakaranam is called as ashraya. Chaitanyam chaitanashrayatvam eva cha tasya pramashrayatvam. So pramashrayatvam is actually Chaitanya ashrita. But because of these two reasons, one is chit pratibimba grahakatva is there in antakarana, and there is anyonya adhyasa, chit tadatmya adhyasadva. Because of that, this jada antakaranam is considered as pramashrayam. So, for pratibimba to take place, chakshusha pratyakshatva and sarupyatva or savayavatva is required. These two Purva Pakshi is going to take up and he is going to challenge. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punaha Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om